All right, guys, what's happening? What's happening? Happy Thursday to you. It is Thursday, June 16th, 2022. And this morning we're going to talk about, man, why do people play it so safe? Why do people play so small? I'm going to unpack a little bit of why I believe people play small, why, so many of the people that I interact with always have that voice in the back of their head telling them to play smaller, and why that is a bad idea for the progress that you want to make and need to make in your life. Let's get started. It is ultimately important for you to look at your goals, truly what you want to do in your life, and then look at the people who you spend the most time with in your life and figure out if that lines up. All right, guys, what's happening? And happy Thursday to you. I hope you guys are doing amazing this morning. This morning, we're going to talk a little bit about, one second here. Let's get this thing on and see if we can get the microphone headed through the right place here, because the power went out here yesterday, and so everything's a little sideways. But we're going to talk about, playing small and, why people play small and why you should stop playing small. Because, when it comes down to it, guys, playing small will get you the same exact results as what you have always gotten. And so let's see here. Can you guys hear me now? Can somebody put in the comments if you can hear me now? Because somebody's saying they can't hear me. Let's see here. Testing. Before I jump into it, drop a comment in there and let me know if you can hear me. Let's see here. Settings. Good. All right, perfect. So playing small, guys, is one of the things that I see, most often hold people back. And the reason that people play small is this is what we are taught straight up. This is what we're taught, in most families in America. The traditional American family is going to tell you to play it safe. Why do people tell you to play it safe? Well, I'm going to use my own example. My mother, love her to death. She's probably on here watching. My mother worries about me more than I could put into words on this show, right? Always has, probably always will, right? And what my mother wants more than anything for me, what my parents, my dad too, want for me more than anything, is to be safe. And so an example of that was, 4 years and change ago, when I was leaving a career, leaving a job that I had for most of my life. I was an employee for most of my life. And I decided that I was going to, jump out and we were going to create this company, right? And my parents did not think that was a good idea, right? They thought it was risky. I had 3 kids. Lori stayed at home. They thought, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. But I had a different vision. I could see differently, right? I could see the potential of what was out in front of me. And I was unable to make that go away in my own mind, in my own heart, like what I wanted to create. But I had to take a risk in order to do that, right? I had to jump and risk losing everything in order to move forward. And for a lot of people, they might say, man, that's not something that I'm willing to do. I understand, but I want to challenge your thinking. And I want you to understand something, that the only way that you can get ahead in life is to sacrifice something. The only way that your life will get better. There is a risk attached to every decision. If you are in a position and you think, there's another position where I could go that maybe I would be happier, maybe I could make more money, or maybe you could make more money and you think, you might be happier. If you don't take that risk, you will never find out. If you don't take the risk to sacrifice time in order to move your life forward, move your business forward, you will never find out what's on the other side of that progress. And what I see happening, and the reason that I'm talking about this right now, is that when we start to go through uncertain situations, 2020, very uncertain. 2022, we're starting to enter, well, we're actually in, but you'll start to hear people talking more about uncertainty and the economy and all these things. It'll be talked about far more often in the coming weeks and months. And what that does, guys, is it makes people play small. It makes people hesitate to make a move, to make a decision, to move forward, to push forward in the direction that you know you need to go. Nothing is certain. Nothing is ever certain, guys. There is no such thing as complete certainty. There is no guarantees in life, is what I'm saying. Now, you can have certainty about the situation. You can feel confident and you can move forward in a direction that is uncertain with a level of certainty. I hope this makes sense. I hope I'm getting somewhere with you guys. But I'm going to tell you this, for you to actually get what you want in your life, you have to stop playing small. And you got to figure out what areas of your life that you're playing small in, and you got to stop it. You have to take risks. If you lose, you learn. Take calculated risks. See the difference. Calculate every scenario. Look at it from a 360-degree perspective and figure out, does it make sense? How can I justify this? Now, it's not meant to say, go be reckless, but it is meant to say, go chase it, guys. Stop playing small. Stop hesitating. Stop being a naysayer. Stop listening to all those people that tell you to play it safe. Playing it safe does not get you to where it is that you have in your mind is possible. It's about taking calculated risks. It's not about being irresponsible, but taking calculated risks and moving forward with certainty into uncertain situations. What should give you certainty? There's the question. What is it that should give you certainty? Vision should give you certainty. Do you see the vision? Can you see it? Have you run the scenarios, and can you justify what it is that you're trying to do, that you want to do? Do the numbers make sense? This is one that's a big deal. So, when I say stop playing small, it does not mean go be foolish. If you have an idea, run it past somebody who can make sense of that idea, shoot it down, or justify it. Somebody that's qualified. Because here's the other thing. Most of the people that are going to tell you not to do something are not qualified to tell you that. If you would not switch places with an individual in that particular area of your life, financially, with regard to your health, with regard to your fitness, in business, if they don't have experience, extensive experience, making them an expert in an area, you should not be taking advice from that person. And there's a lot of people out there that will offer you advice to things that they don't know anything about. And those people, by the way, will do it with certainty, and they will hold you back from everything that you deserve in this life. You got to stop playing small. You got to get around people that will help you point yourself in the right direction, and you got to stop hesitating, and you got to go. You got to take the leap. You got to take the risk, and you got to be willing to put in the work in order to reduce the risk that's always going to be there. The risk, guys, will always be there. There's risks in every decision that I make. Every decision that I make for any situation that I'm involved in, there's always a risk. You know what I bet on? I bet on my work ethic, my tenacity, my team, my vision, all of the things that we all see. But sometimes we quiet that voice. Sometimes we quiet the confidence in order to play it safe, in order to keep playing small. Because playing big is scary. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if everybody sees me fail? These are all questions that we all ask ourselves, right? What if you win? What if it does work out? What if you can change everybody's life around you by playing big, making the right decisions, and moving in the direction that you know in your gut you need to go? Instincts are a valuable thing. Instincts with validation and processing and thinking about all the things that you need to do, want to do, and how you're going to do them, the most powerful thing in the world. So many things that I've done in business have been based on instincts. Our team, I have an instinct. I bring it up to the team. We bounce it around. We talk about it. Sometimes they think I'm crazy until it happens. And so that's what I want for you. I want you to look at things that seem impossible and make them possible. Stop playing small, man. Put in the work, sacrifice, network, get the right people around you, and move in the direction that you know you need to go. When you got that fire burning in your gut that tells you what you need to do, man, stop playing small. Take the governor off the engine of your life. Now, I don't suggest you just rip it off of there. Sometimes you have to do it step by step, right? But you got to get a crystal clear vision of where it is that you need to go and want to go. And you got to stop going. You got to start going. You don't know how long this life is. And I'm going to tell you this, to accomplish what it is that a lot of you probably want to accomplish, it takes a lot longer than you think. It takes a lot longer than you think. So stop playing small and start taking action. Because the action will always, there is no around. You have to go through. And your mindset, what you believe, is how you get there. You got to be willing to block out the noise. You got to be willing to listen to people call you crazy. You got to be willing to risk something, sometimes everything, in order to get what it is that you want. You are capable of far more than what you think. I promise you that. And so am I. I'm working through that in myself. Capable of far more than what I'm doing right now. But I try to consciously be aware of that and make decisions that stretch me, that force me in the direction of what it is that we need to accomplish. We're not looking to just pave parking lots and coach contractors and do all the other things of the businesses that I'm associated with. We're trying to make a massive impact on this planet, trying to change a lot of people, help a lot of people. And in order to do that, we cannot play small. We have to keep going, keep pushing, double down at the right moments. And you should do the same. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. And I will see you again tomorrow morning, same place, same time, right here on Morning Perspective. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. It is ultimately important for you to look at your goals, truly what you want to do in your life, and then look at the people who you spend the most time with in your life and figure out if that lines up.